Alright guys, MagnitudeX here, doing another community submission video for Choke38, and on Twitter he's known as Work38, so hopefully you guys will enjoy his video. It's played on the PC, so he's playing a nice little game of Wanted with the Prowler, and the one thing that I do notice about the PC version is I wouldn't say so much the graphics are superior to it, but I do find that the textures and like the colors and everything pop a little bit more. It does also like kind of depend on what kind of recording software you use and things like that. But I've been looking at other people's videos for PC, and the quality just seems a little bit crisper, a little bit nicer than what I would normally capture on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox. Maybe it's because of the fact that I'm only running 720p or whatever, but it kind of seems to be a bit more crisp. Other than that, I do also notice that the controls on the PC tend to be very kind of I don't know how to say this, like almost mechanical in motion. It's very, either you're running straight, you can swerve a little bit to the right and whatnot, and I think it's mainly because of the fact that you are using a keyboard, you're using, your directional keys, you do have the mouse for aiming and whatnot, but let's face it, there's a lot of people out there that do have some problems playing with the PC, playing, with a keyboard and a mouse. Personally, I've played a lot of PC games in my day, back in the past when I actually, I was a huge PC gamer before I got into consoles and whatnot. I did prefer PC over anything, because when I played first-person shooter games, I could honestly not play them with a controller. And then nowadays, I really cannot see myself playing a first-person shooter without, a controller in my hand and two analog sticks and whatnot. But let's kind of just move on from that and go into the action here. A nice little trick that I kind of just picked up on from Choke38 right here is the fact that if you are going after somebody in a blend group and you jump up on that little ledge like he was standing on, you can't get stunned like that on a ledge like that. So it's a lot easier for you to go after your targets like that. You can just pretty much jump up on the ledge and kind of sit on that thing, and if you're quick enough to get that assassination off, you'll be able to quickly save yourself an embarrassing stun or anything like that. Quick little hard lock right there, gets his 3 silent kill streak, 300 bonus points, and he moves on. So the one problem that I noticed with that courtesan is she was weaving in and out. There's a lot of places on the map that are kind of considered safe zones where you're pretty much immune from being roofed or aerialed or whatnot, and those are mainly the areas that you want to try to blend into, try to be inconspicuous, and just nice and quiet, and don't do any sudden movements, because it's gonna force your pursuer to come off of the rooftops and come down to the ground. And once it's on the ground, it's a little bit of a more of a fair fight, because you can definitely use your defensive abilities and whatnot. So the thing that I do kind of really dislike about ACB right now is that your defensive abilities only protect you on the ground. They don't protect you anywhere else. So if your pursuer is above you or whatnot, then you're pretty much a sitting duck. You can't really do anything, and you're just there's kind of not really much that you can really do. So if you want to a fighting chance, you have to be on the same level ground as your pursuer. Hopefully in ACR, with the added addition of bombs that you can throw outwards, you have the aiming system for bombs and firecrackers and whatnot. Maybe with that added addition, you'll be able to defend yourself on some of the lower roofscapes and whatnot, to prevent yourself from being killed or stunned as easily. Now, watching one of our community director's videos, he had some hands-on time with a E3 version of the multiplayer, and he was showcasing the smoke bomb system and whatnot, how it works, and how you can toss it outwards and whatnot. So it's a nice added addition to the actual game. We won't really know how it works well, or whether it works well or whatnot, until we actually get our own hands on the game and start playing it. Hopefully there might be some sort of a beta available for either Xbox or PlayStation. I know in the past it's been mainly for the PlayStation when Brotherhood came out, and I think the reason Ubisoft was doing that was the basis that when AC2 came out, they really I wouldn't say like screwed up the game, but they really just kind of alienated a lot of players over the fact that there are so many glitches in the actual PlayStation version. Like the game was actually glitching all the time, it was freezing and frame rate issues, and my personal opinion was that they were trying to kind of win the PlayStation 3 gamers back by offering them something a little bit more. We had the exclusive DLC for Copernicus Conspiracy, which was a nice little added bonus. There wasn't too much gameplay in it, but nonetheless it was free. It was more to the storyline. It didn't really advance the story that much at all, but it was a nice little added addition, and a nice little waste of an hour there just to kind of play that through and get a little bit more experience, a little bit more in-game florins and whatnot. This little move, I like this. He's able to pull off that poison very, very quickly. The one thing that I do notice when you are playing on the consoles, a lot of the times you'll find yourself like slamming that button for the poison, your R2 or your L2, or if you're on your Xbox, your shoulder buttons, and you're slamming it down and it just will not release the poison. And it's sometimes what will happen is there'll be somebody like laying on the ground that was stunned in front of you, and you cannot move past that person, and you're literally like the length away like these two prowlers are, and you cannot get that poison off. And a lot of the times, like I honestly think that's just like complete bullshit on the fact that the game that you're so close and you're not able to pull it off, while people can assassinate you from across the map, basically. So a little rant there from on my end. I kind of don't really like the fact that some of the mechanics in the game don't really work too well, but let's face it, maybe they will fix it in the future, and hopefully we'll see bigger and better things to come from this franchise. But with the game almost winding down, about 2.5 minutes left, I think he gets caught right here. Gets alerted to the pursuer. Only 200 points. I think there was somebody in the vicinity that offered them either a savior bonus or there was definitely a discreet bonus in there because the person was just alerted to them. And as the game's winding down, there's a lot of things that I've picked up on that Choke38 actually does in his gameplays that a lot of people I haven't seen really do too much, and he takes his environment to his advantage. He didn't let that pariah just run up to him, use his defensive abilities and take him out. He tries his best to kind of get the upper hand, go up above a little bit, get that try to go for maybe like an aerial or whatnot, because it's definitely the safest way to hunt. You're able to kind of defend yourself more at those points in time or those areas on the map. And like I said earlier in the video, you can't really defend yourself against an unleveled playing field. So I mean, unless you are an expert parkour. This was actually my favorite part right here. He actually managed to still get the points for that kill, even though that he got mid-aired killed right there by the pariah with the hidden gun. So I was actually quite amused by that little display of kills right there. I think what happened was, as he got killed, his body was like traveling at such high speed that it just literally like just crushed the barber right there. So that was kind of funny. I would love to actually see that in maybe Covelio's top 5 plays or something like that. So if Choke is actually watching right now, or Wort38, you're still watching, definitely send that clip over to Covelio. This is your video, it belongs to you, so I'll let you be the decidee of whether or not you want it featured on that. I know Covelio started working on a new kind of series. I think he calls it The Road to the Clown, and as similar as that sounds to Road to Assassino, my understanding of it is it's kind of like his highlight and kind kind of display of how people are progressing in the Frag Nation ladders. You know, I know there's a tournament going on in the Frag Nation, and you know, I checked it out. I saw a couple people on the leaderboards. Christian Knox, obviously, I think he's in the top 5 right now, so that guy is probably destined to win it again. But I don't want to jinx him or anything like that. But that's pretty much the end of the game right there. Choke38, nice job, 11 kills, 6 deaths, 6,800 points, and you're actually pretty close to that extreme variety. I think you're missing just a few bonuses. But here you guys have it. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the channel, check out the playlist. I'll have R2A very, very soon for you guys, and Twitter and Facebook, and I will post the director's links under this video in the description, so definitely check them out. Give them some subs, give them some love, and don't forget to like and favorite this video like all my other videos. Alright, I'll see you guys soon.